So this is going to be a quick look at this set of earplugs that's manufactured by a brand called Tactic Star. These are really geared towards shooting and range work and that kind of stuff. But before I get into the kind of the meat and potatoes of the review, I do need to sort of disclose that the brand Tactic Star actually sent me this set of shooting earplugs as a free sample, so I could sort of test and review and then do a video on them. So the couple other things I've got to mention is one, unfortunately, due to kind of the rules around these videos, I can't actually show. I can't show it in use with a firearm. However, there's going to be a second part of the video where I'm going to show it at the range in a range scenario and just sort of give you an opinion there as well. So I've actually been working in the firearms industry, either full or part time, for the last 20 plus years, and so I've had the chance to try a lot of different shooting protection, hearing protection, both in hunting scenario and then range work or range shooting scenario. And I've pretty much tried. I haven't tried everything on the market, but I've tried quite a bit. And so typically with hearing protection, you get two different. There's kind of two different styles. You've got what they call over ear, which are your earmuffs or your headsets, stuff like that. And then you've got what they call inner ear. So this is an in-ear set. And these are designed to dampen the sound to an acceptable level while still allowing you to hear ambient sound, which is nice because a lot of times with some earbuds, when you put the earbuds in, everything is muffled, which is by design, but you can't hear anybody talking to you or anything like that. These are designed so that they will dampen the sound, whatever the sound is, down to a hearing safe level, but you can still pick up ambient sound and still have a conversation and that kind of stuff. These come in one size. It's kind of a one size fits all. They're available in this color, which is blue, or they have a white colored version as well. They also come in this neat little carrying case, which is helpful so you can keep them together. That's one of the problems I always have with earplugs is I struggle to keep them together, and I'm always losing one or misplacing one. So this is a benefit for me. These fit well in the ears, and they do exactly what they say they're going to do. They do dampen the sound. And again, here in a little bit, I'm going to transition over to you'll see a video that I add in here showing them in use at the range, or at least trying to. But it's worth noting these are not just built for using at the range. I mean, honestly, you could wear them for any type of outdoor work involving power tools, cutting the grass, blowing, that kind of stuff. You could use them while you're riding a motorcycle, and then of course you could use them while you're hunting. So they've got a couple different types of usage. It's just sort of thinking about where they would work in a scenario where it's loud. I mean, you could use them if you worked in construction as well, if you needed to have earplugs, but also be able to hear people. So they've got a lot of different, applications. But I had the chance to try them at the range. I was pleased. They did what they said they were going to do. I did quite a bit of shooting that particular day, and didn't walked out with no ringing. Another thing I like about these that's worth noting is they've got this little kind of tab right here, and that's a release tab, which makes it good for removal. And that's a kind of an issue you run into sometimes with in-ear plugs, is sometimes you got to push them kind of in there to get the your ear channel sealed, and then they can be a little bit of a challenge to get out. These are really easy to get out. I was able to just pop them right out using the little pull tab. But I'll get into the other half of the video, and hopefully something that I've said or that you see may have been beneficial if you were thinking about buying a pair of these.
So I'm here on the range, testing these earplugs out that were sent to me. Can't use real weapons on camera, so I'm going to be off camera, but I'll shoot a little bit and then give you kind of an idea of what I think. I'm shooting a 9mm. So that was 5 shots on target, shooting a 9mm. I've got the earbuds in. I can hear ambient sound, but the noise from the firing was muffled down enough where I didn't have any discomfort and didn't run into any issues where I can hear ringing already. So I think, based on what I've seen so far, I think they're fine. I think they work fine. They fit in really well. You do have to push them all the way in, but once they get in, they stay in. I've actually been out here using them before I started the camera. I've shot another target, actually it was steel, and so I probably fired maybe 50 rounds so far today, and so far so good, no issues.